Trout, for the most part, are not native to Missouri. There are only a few self-sustaining wild trout populations that support limited fishing. Missouri does have approximately 170 miles of spring-fed rivers and streams with water cold enough to sustain a population of trout. Fishermen purchase an annual fee to fish these waters. So trout fishing is rather limited in our state compared to other states that have waters that support populations of native trout. There is one other type of public trout fishing in Missouri, and that is our 4 state parks. In 1937, the newly formed Missouri Conservation Department began stocking trout in these springs. And in 1938, the daily use permits were established from March 1st to October the 31st. This began the opening day traditions at Bennett Spring State Park. Over the years, the event has evolved into a celebration, a party, a tradition. No matter what you call it, it has become a very special occasion that has grown over the years. People have come from all over, including dignitaries such as the governor of our state. TV stations annually cover the event, and many people come just to watch and be a part of the occasion. Some people have criticized the event as not really fishing, and I will admit that if fishing was this way all the time, I'd probably stop fishing. But it only happens on opening day, and the rest of the year we fish just like everybody else. I tell people that this is our tailgate party before the big game. A tailgate party is not football, and opening day is not really fishing. But we love the event and the traditions associated with it. So come along with my nephew Anthony and me as we try to cover this year's event. It was a little after 5 o'clock when Anthony and I met at the park. The first thing we had to do is figure out where we wanted to park to cover the event. The park has 3 areas that you can fish: the fly area, the spinning area, and an area where you can use prepared baits and bait. We knew we wanted to start out in the fly area, so we decided to walk around the area and see what was going on. It seems to always be cold on opening day, but it's been a tradition to put these burn barrels out so fishermen can warm their hands. The sun is just now making enough light that you can begin to see people standing in the water as they try to find a place to fish. One of the most exciting times at the event is waiting for the whistle to blow, signifying that it's time for the season to open and everybody can start casting. The whistle goes off at 6:30 and it's only 2 or 3 minutes away now. The deck that you see is where the dignitaries such as the governor usually stands when the season opens. Our opening pictures were taken from the spinning area. I took shots from the old 3C bridge and Anthony worked up by the dam. Now we're walking up to cover the fly area. There are 3 dams at Bennett Springs. The one you're looking at now is the old rock dam. You've already seen the main dam, and later we'll be showing you the dam that separates the spinning area from the bait area. This is the upper dike where handicapped people have priority fishing. This is the upper end of the fishing area where the spring comes out of the ground and produces 100 million gallons of water per day. We're back down to the 3C bridge. This bridge was actually constructed by the Civilian Conservation Corps. We're standing on the old 3C bridge now, looking downstream, looking further down into the spinning area. This is a view looking upstream from the 3rd dam, and it's the end of the spinning area. This dam has a road across it going over to a parking lot. The left side of this bridge starts the bait area, and it continues all the way to where the spring runs into the Niagara River. Anthony and I both have things to do later on today, and so we need to get home. So we're going to do kind of a drive-by of the bait area because it's the longest area at Bennett Springs, and also there's a lot of trees and it's kind of difficult to take pictures. Anthony already left, but I just couldn't go yet. I had to make a quick walkthrough of the park store. I left this park with somewhat of a nostalgic feeling. I thought of all the years that my dad and I and my brother and other relatives and friends had come to Bennett Springs year after year to celebrate opening day of trout season.